Hey guys, how's it going? Mr. XY97 here. Welcome back to another Scarlet and Violet Pokemon analysis. Today we're looking over the newest Tesla model and first Steel Poison type ever, Revaroom. Revaroom, as I mentioned, is the first Steel Poison type Pokemon and was released in Generation 9, the most recent in the series. Your first encounter with this thing was likely in one of the, spoiler alert, Team Star boss fights, which for whatever reason use a custom Titan-like version of the Mon with different typing, abilities, and signature moves. Revaroom is not only a Pokemon with a unique typing, but also some unique and niche moves that could propel its career in the competitive metagame. Revaroom is the final evolution of a two-stage line, beginning with Varoom and ending with Revaroom. Starting off as an engine and ending as a living car, this thing is not for you object-hating fans, but perfect for fans of goofy designs. Looking at Revaroom's stats, we see it's middle of the road, so to speak, in almost every department. Defensively, it has pretty passable capability. As a Steel Poison type, Revaroom is only weak to fire and 4 times weak to ground, and resists normal, flying, rock, steel, ice, dragon, bug, grass, fairy, and is completely immune to poison. That's a very large amount of resistances, but that ground weakness cannot be ignored. Consider using an air balloon or terrestrializing flying type if you fear ground. With an HP stat of 80, a defense stat of 90, and a special defense stat of 67, this thing would much prefer physical hits. With a notable attack stat of 119, this thing should not be ignored physically. A special attack stat of 54 is utterly unusable, but its speed stat of 90 is respectable, but not the best. For an EV spread, I'd recommend 252 EVs in HP and attack and 4 in speed with an adamant or jolly nature. I bet you're thinking, why wouldn't we invest more in speed? Sure, this thing isn't that fast, but surely speed wouldn't hurt, right? Well, I'd agree with you if it wasn't for the fact Revaroom learns a little move called Shift Gear. Shift Gear increases your attack stat by 1 stage and your speed stat by 2 stages. Yes, 2 stages. This move is legitimately just a better Dragon Dance. Because of this, investing into HP gives us a better chance of surviving a move while we set up, and after a Shift Gear, your speed stat will be incredibly high. Getting into abilities, we see 2 decent abilities for this Mon. Overcoat is Revaroom's only regular ability and protects the user from powder moves, sandstorm damage, and effect spore. Not a horrible ability by any means, but leans on the niche side compared to its other ability, Filter. Filter is an ability that causes the user to only take 3/4 the damage of super effective attacks. This is very useful to tank a fire type attack, but likely won't save you against strong ground attacks. But with terrestrializing, we can pick an already good defensive type like Steel and take much less damage from super effective attacks while doubling stab on Steel type attacks. Speaking of Steel type attacks, let's cover Revaroom's signature move, Spin Out. Spin Out is a 100 base power physical Steel type attack that lowers the user's speed by 2 stages after attacking. This move after a Shift Gear and Terra Steel is very strong, but the drawback can be a real problem. This drawback, however, could be a blessing in disguise if you run it on a Trick Room team, as Trick Room causes the slowest Mon on the field to act first. This means with Trick Room up, every time you use Spin Out, you actually are effectively raising your speed while doing big damage. Now let's take a look at Revaroom's dex entries. Scarlet's dex entry for Revaroom states, it creates a gas out of poison and minerals from rocks. It then detonates the gas in its cylinders, now numbering 8, to generate energy. Violet's dex entry states, Revaroom viciously threatens others with the sound of its exhaust. It sticks its tongue out from its cylindrical mouth and sprays toxic fluids. What's funny about this is that it confirms Revaroom is just a violent sentient car. It uses gas for energy, albeit poison gas, just like a car. You hopefully wouldn't want it running over your kids just like a car, and it also has a tongue, just like a car. Overall, I feel like Revaroom is one of the most overlooked Pokemon this generation with its awesome setup moves, great defensive typing, and powerful signature move, which in Trick Room especially could be a serious threat. Overall, I rate it 9 out of 10 Honda Civics. And with that being said, that's really all for today's video, guys. If you enjoyed, please like and subscribe as it really helps out the channel. And thank you guys so much for 400 subscribers. It cannot be overstated just how awesome it feels to know you guys are enjoying the content. Sorry I haven't been uploading consistently. I've been playing a lot of Scarlet and Violet and shiny hunting and such, so yeah, I haven't been, uploading as often as I'd like, but I'll make sure to try to pump out some more content for you guys. Make sure to suggest new video ideas as well, as I'll be sure to try and cover it as soon as possible. With that, take care and have a good one.